Hello, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today in this video lecture we're gonna be solving this problem subarray with zero sum. So we're given an array of integers. Find if there is a subarray of size at least 1 with zero sum. So we need to find a subarray which has zero sum. Just need to return true false depending upon whether there is a subarray present with zero sum or not. Printing will be taken care by the driver code. So let's see how we can do that. So let's first understand the problem statement. Let's take this example. We have 4 2 minus 3 1 6. So this is my array. I want to find the subarray with zero sum. So here we can see that we do have a subarray with zero sum. That subarray is this, which contains 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus 1 0. So this subarray gives me a sum of 0. So what do we have to check? Given this type of array, we need to find whether that array has a subarray with zero sum or not. So to solve this problem, let's see how we can approach it. So one of the naive approaches to solve this problem is to again generate all the subarrays and generating all the subarrays and then finding the sum of each subarray and checking whether we have a valid subarray or not. That requires, let's say we have, if I want to generate subarrays, then I need two pointers, one pointer at the starting index initially, then I start another pointer from the same element, and then I choose subarrays. The first subarray, second subarray, third, fourth, and so on. And this type of approach takes big of and cube time complexity because we need to choose two endpoints, then we have to traverse between those endpoints to find the sum of that subarray, or it may reduce to maybe n square if we use some prefix sum. Fine. So to make it better, what can be done is to just again is to approach the problem with some other scenario, how we can use data structures or some algorithm to find a subarray which has zero sum if it exists. So notice that if we sum this subarray, then this is going to give me 0. So let's start traversing this array from left to right. The first one is 4, then 4 plus 2 is going to give me 6, then 6 minus 3 is going to give me 3, 3 plus 1 is going to give me 4, 4 plus 6 is going to give me 10, right? Here I can see that this 4 appears twice. So why I calculated this prefix sum? Because if this portion is going to give me 0, then at the end of this portion, this part will reappear, right? So here 4, 6, 3, 4. So we can see that this 4 reappears, right? So that's what we have to do here, right? So what we can do is we can use this subarray and we can use this strategy to find the sum of subarray to be 0, right? So let's see. So we have 4, 6, 3, 4, 10. So what we can do is, well, we start from the first element, that is 4, then we calculate the prefix sum. We take a set. So let's say we have a set which is unordered set, and here in this unordered set, let's start putting the elements. So let's put 4 here, then we put 6 here, then we put 3 here, then we put 4 here. We can see that this 4 appears twice. Since this 4 appears again in the set, we have to return false for this test case. That means this element appears more than once, and the answer for this test case is false, right? So how we can solve this problem? That's what we have to do. We just use a set, right? And in the set, we just keep putting the prefix sum elements, and whenever an element repeats, that means there is a subarray with zero sum, right? So let's see. So let's take a sum element. Let's take a unordered set st. Let's iterate over the array. So we calculate the sum, and then we check is if this sum is not equal to, so what I am doing here is I'm checking whether the sum appears in the set again or not. If it appears, that means this sum element is already there in the unordered set. If it is the case, then we return true right from here. That means there is a subarray with zero sum. Otherwise, and we also push the current sum into the set. At the end, we're gonna return false. So let's try check it. Let's see. So that got, so we can see that this got accepted. Where, there can be a case when we have an array like this. We have an array like 0 1 1 2. Let's say we have an array like this. We can see that here we have this sub array with zero sum. So to handle this case, we can see that we the prefix sum for this sub array is 0 1 3. This is the prefix sum. So we can see that to handle this case, what we can do is, what we have to do is, we have to put 0 inside the set initially. So initially push, let's insert 0. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that got accepted. So that's all we had to do in this problem statement. We just given us, and that's all. I think I hope to see you all in my next video.